test. Hey, what's up there, Stockton, California? You are listening to Yellow Dot Electronica music. All right, it's kind of the perks of the show. So, Yellow Dot music is what you're listening to. This is the Yellow Dot Spotlight Show. This is Wednesday night here at the KXVS media station here in Stockton. This is one of the Yellow Dot Spotlight shows here in Central California. You can check out many other shows that I have. You can go ahead and go to some of the Facebook stuff, Yellow Dot Spotlight, Yellow Dot Open Mic, Yellow Dot Music. I don't know, I'm just trying to connect the dots. So here we are. This is the official Earth Day episode, Drum Circle. And so that's what we're here for. We're going to celebrate the Earth Day this Sunday. It's great that we're having this town here. Multi-jams and stuff. So we're going to do a little bit of jamming. We got some awesome special guests here. We got Joy, Tori, and Urish here. We're going to do some jams and talk about what's happening. The Aikito's a part of the Earth Day. We're part of the Earth Day. You're part of the Earth Day. Hey, I caught that camera right. I was on accident. All right, let me get a mic check. Let me turn the yellow dot off. It's so hard to turn the yellow dot off, but I have to do it. Okay. So let's check the mics. Check. Are we there? Check. All right, contact. Are we there? Hello?
Mushy.
Hey, there
hear
we
myself. Oh, there I go.
There we go.
Okay, here I am.
You know, I always think it's the machine. Nah, it's the operator.
Did you hear yourselves?
All right.
Operator 37.
All right, so here we are, KXVS media here in Stockton, the voice of Stockton. A lot of things happening. Go check it out on the .org. You can see what's happening all the time here in Stockton. This is a great media place. A lot of great content that we have here. And so let's get right into it. So this is the Earth Day Drum Circle show. So the Drum Circle is at 4 o'clock, Earth Day. So let me read this. Sunday, April 22nd. 2018 Victory Park, free admissions, 9 to 10 a.m. There'll be yoga at the start. 10 to 11, there'll be March of Science. So let's all march together, hold hands. We're going to circle the park, chain reaction. 11 to 4 p.m. is the festival. Live music, entertainment, delicious, healthy local food, family educational event, bike-friendly event. Ride your bike. It is eco-friendly, and it's a vegan day. So for one day, let's eat our greens, you know.
Good.
The greens are good.
Yes, indeed.
Kind of helps me anyways. So what we're here for is 4 p.m. is the Drum Circle, the official Earth Day Drum Circle. So glad to be a part of that. And so let's get right into it. Joy, Tori, Urish, what's happening?
How you doing, David? Thanks for inviting me.
Thanks, man, for coming down. This would be great. We'll do a little jam session, a little improv. Ooh, look at all the stuff. I love it.
They don't know what you're pointing at yet.
Oh, that's right. The camera keeps turning. Anyways, we'll make it still another time. So one of the groups that are going to be there is the Aiketo group. Tori, can you maybe explain a little bit? Because last year was so awesome. You have the mat out there, and people are just tackling each other, or are they just tackling you?
They're just
Can I just run up and just go, hey, Tori?
Yeah, just shout first.
Just shout first. Give a heads up.
Give a warning.
Okay.
Yeah, the Stockton New School Aikido will be there doing demonstrations. I don't know if we have a time on the stage or not, but you can't miss this. It'll be the only mat, and you can come get demonstrated on, and it's a lot of fun.
So you mean like moves, like you know, are we doing like self-defense moves or just
self-defense,
some stuff?
Self-defense moves that don't hurt anybody, that don't injure them. There's no kicking or punching.
Mm-hmm.
It's just balance and a few wrist twists that don't go against the joints, so you don't get injured. It's quite unique.
Right, they can get injured super fast, especially if Dave's coming at Tori. He's like, he'll be like, you know, the old Peter Sellers and Kato. He'll be like, Kato. And so, and what else? So Kate's song is part of the.
Kate's song is definitely part of it.
Hey, Kate. And so, so when you guys do the demo last year, you know, hanging out there, and every time you guys are out there, it's so amazing. So, what are some of the reactions that you get when people are interested and they really don't know the arts of what you're doing, but what can we help explain to what's happening on the Earth Day? What
well, it's Aikido is basically jiu-jitsu. It came from jiu-jitsu, and some of the moves are the same, but you don't put the pressure on like you would for jiu-jitsu, and that would really break an arm. Instead, you just kind of nudge them, and they fall over without a broken arm.
Is it all ages?
All ages, yeah. We teach children starting at 4,
mm-hmm.
and they do fine. They do fine. And our dojo is moving, hopefully, to Country Club in Pershing, to that vacant bank that has been.
Oh my gosh! Really, right there?
Yeah.
Hey, that's closer to me. Awesome.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
I know. That's the first thing I thought of. Hey, closer to me.
Yeah,
Nice.
one of our black belts is right on Country Club. He's like 500 feet from it.
Oh my gosh! Right, just wake up, or not wake up. I don't know.
Yeah. So,
and so, real quick, you give the lessons at the Aikido, and then we're about to move. And so,
yeah, so people, if they're curious, they can come try it out.
Mm-hmm.
And,
so they can learn a move.
They could actually learn a move.
That's cool.
One girl stayed at our booth all day, and she got 3 or 4 moves down.
That's neat, and all for free.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it gets them kind of
That's
acquainted
nice.
a little bit and stuff, and see what's happening, And so,
Yeah,
with that program, I know you guys have some of those programs there, but is there certain nights that maybe a specific person might go to, advanced, not as advanced, or they try out?
They can go any night. It's open every day except Sunday.
Okay.
And
So what are we doing Sunday?
Practice.
They play music. They practice their guitar.
I know, right? Yeah, that's right. That's what I was thinking. Just it's music time.
They make oboe reeds.
Reeds, right? And speaking of, man, Tori is so awesome on the reeds, man. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, I did see it. Okay, I had to take a quick peek. There it is. And so Earth Day, we got the Aikido there doing the demonstrations, which is so exciting, and it's like hands-on action. It's just like movement, and what a great feature to have. And thanks so much, Tori. We'll get back to that and stuff. Cool. And then Joy is going to help out with the drum circle.
Yeah.
At 4 p.m., we got the drum circle right in front of the stage. And Joy is part of the Peace for Friends and
Friends for
Peace. Everybody knows I got dyslexic, so I apologize.
That's okay.
I say things backwards and backwards to the forward to the backwards into the outdoor. And so tell us a little bit about man, you're an amazing person in this town that really keeps going and going.
Oh, thank you so much. Mm-hmm. Well, for Friends for Peace, the thing that we're doing all the time is a newsletter. There are so many meditations and other holistic healing things going on in Stockton that we want people to be aware of them. And so if you sent a note to friends, the number 4, peace.stockton@gmail.com, we could add you to the mailing list, and you could start hearing about all these wonderful activities. Right now, we're in the process of doing a children's peace project. We've been doing essay contests in the past, and this year we're going to do an art project with 3 different elementary schools. And they're art projects that really focus on a theme of peace. So the kids have a period of time where they're really focused on peace, and hopefully that's something that they'll carry inside them for a little bit and share with their friends. And
it is. It's like planting an idea, which is a good idea, of course. And man, as we get to go together, it's just kind of a sharing thing. As I get to see all the different generations, even for me, and it keeps going and going, and that's so awesome.
Yeah. And one of the things that was really impressive to me with the calendars we put together is that there is somebody leading a meditation every single day of the month in Stockton.
Really?
Yeah. Lots of days,
good.
there's way more
really
than
good to
just
know,
one.
right?
But when you see the calendar that my friend Judy Wallum puts together, every single day has activities on it. Yeah. It's cool.
That needs to get out.
Yeah,
That
I'd like to
information needs to get out.
we'll do another show on that, and
Yeah.
another, and have
Yeah,
a
that
nice,
would be.
That is cool.
That's
and
important
so,
stuff.
yeah, and you guys been part of the drum circle too. Urch has a drum circle.
Yes.
Joy, you have a drum circle, and so Joy, with a lot of drum circles. Tori,
I can
You
go
have
to
one
her.
too?
I can go to hers.
Or we can combine the 2, perhaps. Just be one big drum circle.
That would be fun too.
That's the idea.
well, it's almost like his is hers, hers is his. You guys are drum circles together.
Let's make a big
We're not gonna forget Tori. We're not gonna forget you. give me a hug. So you've held many drum circles in town, also, Joy. And so, can you tell us about the past ones, and if there's any future, or what you do with the drum circle style that you have?
The style that I use is a combination of a lot of different things that I've learned in different workshops and classes and books that I've read. But it's somewhat shamanic, and it's focused on first everybody drums together and really develop a bit of a sense of community. And then I drum while they go on a guided meditation, which can be very healing, very relaxing. And that's the basic format. Now there's lots of different variations. I try to have some variations every time to make it more interesting for the people that are attending. And the next one is this Friday.
Nice.
At 7 o'clock at New School Aikido. So
And that's still the place, right? I mean, they're still at the Fremont?
they're still on
at the
Fremont,
right?
1010 West Fremont.
Cool. So
Yep.
this Friday at the Fremont Aikido.
At 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, a nice drum circle.
Yeah,
So
and I have a lot of extra drums. You're welcome to bring one, but if you don't have one, don't worry about it. We can supply you with a drum.
And that's so friendly. I mean, sometimes people don't know, what kind of drum, but then if you have drums available for somebody, come on and enjoy the drum that we do have.
Well, and no experience is necessary. What we're doing is very simple, and we start with a little lesson, so there's nothing to be afraid of. Or you can just sit and listen and be involved inactively by listening to all of the rhythms.
Nice. That kind of brings up a point, now that I'm thinking about it. Is there people that just kind of, they love the drumming sound, but do they just go there just to, just listen to the drums? I mean,
Usually they end up drumming.
They end up drumming with it, right? Awesome. You hear that, everybody? Because it just pulls you in, right? The heartbeat.
It can, yeah. It's the very
that's Huey Lewis.
It's the very first sound we ever
so-
heard was our mother's heartbeat, and we always connect to that.
Mickey Hart, the drummer from the Grateful Dead, did
Yeah.
put out an album that he did drum beats to the baby sonogram.
It was his baby.
His baby,
sonogram.
yeah. That's all your Grateful Dead has. That was such an exciting album that came out because you're thinking,
Yeah.
man, the rhythm of that, like,
Yeah.
and if you let that go for a while, it just starts. And so don't forget, everybody, the Aikido, right? At Fremont, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7
this
o'clock for the
Friday.
drum circle.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's a great way to start off the weekend to head towards the official Earthday drum circle at 4 p.m. in front of the stage.
Yeah.
And so there we go. So if you kind of just not sure what's happening on the Sunday, come on the Friday, get your chops up, come on out on Sunday, and there'll be no test. No test.
Absolutely no test.
I know.
You know
right?
what's good about a Friday night drum circle? It really eases you out of that work week.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
a
good
good
idea.
point.
Good point.
I like to think of it like that because I also do a drum circle, but yours is probably more structured in a meditation sense.
Yeah.
Ours is more about involving community and helping them understand what it means to be in a drum circle.
Yeah.
It's to put everything that makes us different, whether it be our skin color or our gender or even political or religious beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
It's just about letting go of that which we think we're so different of, but we realize that we have more than in common that we don't.
Oh yeah, music is the one, please correct me, but maybe the one only language that we can all really
Right.
understand. I mean,
it's
like you
universal.
said, there's no
Yeah.
color, there's no
Yeah.
gender, there's nothing involved but the human beat
Right.
and the awesomeness of that. And you do have a couple drum circles. You're involved with one with Kenya, and then we have the awesome shakedown every Friday at the Bricks Drum
That's
Circle.
right. You know what? Actually, though, unfortunately, since the Impressive Building and all those businesses have closed, we have sometimes shifted to go downtown across from the movie theater.
That is a nice place too.
It is.
They're starting to let people play there again.
Yeah.
I kind of asked a little bit, poked around, and a little more lenient. I know they used to have permits down there, and permits. I just want to play. 15
Right.
minutes. Can I? Okay, 14 minutes.
As far as I know, I've talked to the police about it, and they said you only need permits if you do amplified sound. Thankfully, we're not going to do that. Maybe not just yet, but if we do, we have to pay a monthly fee. I believe it's like $40 for us to use an outlet.
Okay.
But I suppose if we have our own generator, then all we need is the permit. No. It's so loud.
I'm kidding. That's the first thing
We've
I
done
thought.
that before. Didn't we do that before?
Yeah, we've done it
Oh
before.
my goodness.
I'm just kidding because nowadays they do make very quiet generators.
Well, you could add a battery operated one too.
Right. But back in the mid '80s, when I did a lot of skateboarding and ramps, and we played a lot of punk rock music, and when we'd go out and play somewhere with the generators, that was the funniest thing. It was louder than the band. So right, and you couldn't move the generator far enough from the band that the people were going, "What?" So, anyways, but battery operated. I started buying battery operated equipment for me, so I just go around battery operated and plug in and
That's the way to go.
Yeah, for about an hour, and
Then it goes down. That's the unfortunate thing is that
then I call Tori. Tori, what do I do?
technology becomes more innovative, but then it loses its best values to it because the battery operated amps, they don't last as long.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because I'm
in and out. 15 minutes, I'm good.
Well, if you're going to do
I'm
a
kidding.
whole set, you can't make use of the battery amp unless perhaps there's a really expensive one you can buy now.
You just switched the batteries, my friend.
I suppose. I didn't know you could do that.
Well, the other thing though about a drum circle, if you get a few drummers together, you don't usually need an amp.
Right.
No,
Unless
right.
you want a
It's going.
voice to cut through them. You might need them for a speaker every once in a while.
That's
but-
us. We do have a few singers,
Okay.
and for the sake of not stressing their voices too much, it really helps to have a speaker.
Definitely. So we've got a lot of different drum circle people here who hold the drum circles, and that's what this show's about, is drum circles. We're gonna get back to talking about more about the stuff that we do here, but you know what? Man, we're here to jam. That's what Wednesday night is for. Usually we start off with jams, but I'm having so fun talking. It's like we're having a jam band talk.
There you go.
The jam band talk. So we're gonna start grabbing some stuff. So as we start grabbing some stuff, just feel free to explain. Here, let me grab you. Here you go. I had like 3 thoughts at once, and I can only kick out one. So we got this for Tori, right? Did we brought this?
Thank you.
So we'll grab some stuff. I don't know what is everyone gonna do. Should we come out here? What do you guys want to do?
I
I don't
think
care.
we have
More
kinda-
comfortable.
Do we have space right here for you guys? Is this comfortable?
I think we probably do. If you can give me the small black case, which is underneath the bag, underneath that.
Underneath this one.
Nope. Yeah, that one. I'll take that one.
All right. All right. So we're gonna get that little drum circle, a Wednesday drum circle session going and stuff like that. Do some examples. Maybe we're gonna do a quick free jam, but then we're gonna talk about maybe a couple different beats of each one of us that have beats. I don't know if mine's got names. I just go tibby tibby tap it tibby tube tap.
Yes, they have names usually.
So what do we got here? Oh, there we go. Oh, I love that. What do we got? What do we got here, Rich? This is
So,
awesome.
That is what's called a tongue drum. It's made
tongue
of
drum.
stainless steel and it's from Russia. It is a variation from the hang drum, which is also from Russia. I can't exactly tell you how it's engineered, but I can tell you, as you could hear, it sounds beautiful.
It is.
I'm not an individual who knows exactly how to play it as it's properly played, but nonetheless, it's very fun.
It seems like instruments like this, when you get into jams, there's really almost no. I mean, it's just you just start
You
jamming,
kinda
you
just
feel
do-
it, and you
yeah.
feel the beat.
Right. I'm sure it's pretty much just all improv at the end of the day.
Nice. And so tongue drum. So there's many different versions, right? We got the happy
Right.
drum. We got the
Pan drum.
hand drum. No, these kind of drums. The
Oh, tongue drum.
the
Like
tongue
that
drum,
specifically.
the happy
but-
drum. Please, everybody, help me out. What is that other drum? That big one that everybody wants? I want one.
I thought it was
the
called
hang drum.
Hang drum,
The hang
yeah.
drum. There we go.
Yeah.
Cool. So.
And then, of course, you started out with the steel drums from the Caribbean.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
So.
That's awesome.
Those are the
Man, so many
inverted
different
ones.
drums and forms and shapes. It's so awesome. So, Joy. Oh yeah. So real quick, let's just do a quick jam. Joy, if you want to lead us off, we'll follow you.
Oh,
and
all
if,
right.
if Joy and Toy, if you have something together already, we'll just Rich and I will just kind of kick in a little bit and
Okay. Well,
maybe explain maybe how drum circle might start per se, because I know there's different ones, but as we all do different. So.
Well, actually, it may start with just a couple people start jamming something they know and everybody else joins in. I think that's a lot of what we'll be doing Sunday because each person will come with some different drumming skills. I'm just guessing that's where we'll be going, but I think we'll have a core
yeah.
that picks a rhythm and then other people can jump in. Hopefully we can pick a couple rhythms from around the world since we're celebrating the whole Earth on Sunday.
Wonderful. That would be really cool. And so again, real quick, I didn't mean to cut off, but
Yeah.
one of the goals for this Earth Day is for the public to come in and kind of experience what some of us have such a great time experiences the connection of the drum circle, that it is a non-vocal speaking action, but you can still feel the energy and everything going right through you. So the public, come on out and join us 4 p.m. at the Earth Day in front of the stage. And Joy is going to help us out. Eric's going to help us out. Tori, myself, and I know I'm talking a lot. So
Okay.
Joy, go for it.
Okay, well, because most of the music that I play when I'm not doing my drum circles is Arabic music or Middle Eastern at least. I'm going to pick a Middle Eastern rhythm and we'll just run with that. This is called baladi and it's the basis of a lot of the dancing that they do.
fun.
I know, that's so cool. It's like the energy was already building. We can go for hours, everybody. So again, please remind us that was it's kind of like a belly dancing ish.
Yeah,
That's one of the beats.
dancing rhythm, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, let me turn up just the volumes there. Okay, there we go.
Or I could put the microphone next to my mouth.
Oopsie,
I sort
Eric.
of moved away for playing.
That's all right. It's not the machine; it's the operator. This is good. So that's one of many rhythms that you have, because I've heard a few and I've got to play with you also, and so
Yeah.
it is so exciting. And to have the names, how do you remember that? Because I know you do study and it comes to you, but is there a certain way to remember? Like, I know the Eastern Indian has names for as they do the beats.
The different types of strokes have names, and
Okay.
the different rhythms have names. There's a gentleman, and I don't remember his name. What he goes by on the internet postings is JAS, and he's cataloged all the Middle Eastern rhythms, and there are hundreds of them. So I don't know all the names, but there are some basic ones that I work with.
That's really amazing. And then you two, Tori and Joy, have been working so long for together. It's always a blessing to hear you guys play when you get a chance. And then here tonight is awesome, and it's just amazing. And then Eric's too. Like the last thing, which was a while ago, but the Rose Garden was at a few months, several months ago.
That was International Day of Peace last year.
The International Day of Peace, yes, and that was amazing to see. I did get to make it. I apologize, but it's amazing. So you're gonna have another one this year?
I don't know what the plans are for this year, so as soon as I know, I'll be letting everybody else know too.
Exciting. We'll let everybody know.
Okay.
Through this microphone right here, and that microphone, and that microphone, and that other microphone. We'll let everybody know through all the microphones. And so we got that beat. We did a little bit of jam. And now, Eric, is there something that we do, or I mean that you do, that is something that starts people off into a nice rhythm that everybody can join in, like the public or anything? 'Cause I know you have some beats that you guys do and stuff like that.
Yeah, we do. As far as starting the drum circle itself.
Just any rhythms that one of your favorite rhythms that we can do a quick improv on again.
My djembe, is this? Oh, that's not it. Where's my djembe?
And
Oh, you were.
Dave, can you give me the other black case that's over there someplace? Black fabric case. All right. I don't want the jingles all night.
All
You're gonna
right.
jiggle on that for us, huh?
Yeah.
So, in the Yoruba tradition, which is ancient Nigeria, there is a song that people play called Yankadi that is more of a celebration song when there are people coming to a festival. So this is perhaps a more upbeat song than what we just did, but I think it's appropriate because it's a good transition from, let's just say for a drum circle, at first you start with something subtle, and that's something within yourself that you want to let out.
Okay.
And perhaps that something is now let out and it's free, and now you could celebrate what that is.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
that is going to be what it's about to happen. So Yankadi.
Okay, that sounds good, Sir Yanka.
Sure.
almost like the rhythm of what the word was, right?
Yankee.
Kanakiri or
There's a song or a coro that goes to it,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know the lyrics exactly. So
Well, that's all right.
usually, like a lot of these songs that like I play with Kemia, for instance, that's one of her songs.
Oh yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
there's lyrics that portrays not only to the rhythm, but the reason behind the rhythm. And again, it's just about celebrating people coming into our lives.
Yeah, it seems like many of the cultures that is kind of a ritual type thing, like the drums, because all of us can really relate to that. You know, a lot of the cultures and stuff. And so, with the Western way that we live, the drums is really great to bring back into to our consciousness and everything that we do with our everyday world. Like you mentioned earlier, at the end of the day, to have a nice drum circle on a Friday at the Aikido, amazing that you can just let some of that energy out, and we all kind of soak that in and release it all together, which is kind of neat, you know, and it's very healing. As Joy and I were talking, man, it'd be so neat to be like a healer, a music doctor, or therapist, you know, and the ones that are out there, we thank you for that. But and you know, as we're talking, you don't need a degree to do that. We can just do that ourselves every single day as you meet somebody and you have a nice little jam band talk or jam session, jam band, man.
Jam band.
The jam band.
Jam band square.
So, real quick, let's go over everything real quick. So, this Friday is a drum circle at the Aikido. Can you help?
At New School Aikido.
And so it's a 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock this Friday.
And so nobody has to bring anything, but if you bring a drum, go ahead and bring a drum. But there's a couple extra there, and Joy would gladly help drum with you, definitely. And Tori, we got the Aikido also in your karate class at the Earthday.
Earthday. Come
the Earthday
Earthday
event.
and check it out.
Aikido class.
Aikido.
It's not considered karate, is it?
Not yet.
And then Eric, he's gonna.
Eric has a drum set. I know. You know
One of the hardest names, man. I know, but it's like one of the hardest names. I can't.
So I have a drum circle as well, and afterwards it'll probably be in time to go to yours because mine starts about 3 o'clock on Maple and I don't know what that was.
That's the other Earth Day. Actually, they're out there at the Asparagus Festival. Kimmy and your group, right? You're gonna be
no,
out.
I'm talking about the drum circle on Friday.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm all confused now, though.
I'm like,
because I know you guys are going Sunday at the Asparagus Festival.
So yes, I am performing at the Asparagus Festival at 1:45. But
Nice.
afterwards, I'm going to your drum circle.
Oh, it's our drum circle. It's the Earth Day.
Yeah,
It's your drum circle, my drum circle. It's Tori's drum circle.
It's everyone's drum circle.
It's everybody's drum circle, so come on out. It's your drum circle, not mine.
My drum circle on Fridays is 3 o'clock, and it's going to be actually right across the street from this radio station off of Maple and Pacific on
The
Miracle
bricks.
Mile. Yeah.
So when you hear the bricks, you know where it's at on the Miracle Mile.
If you're like 2
The
miles
bricks.
radius around the bricks, you'll probably hear us just because it's bouncing everywhere.
Just listen for the cowbell.
That's right, yeah. You're totally on it, man.
I'm kidding.
You know what's
There's one in that plastic bag if you want to demonstrate for
Oh,
them.
jeez. Lower the speaker system. This is such a small room.
Everybody plug your ears. No, I love the cowbell. I always tease her, Rick. I love it.
The cool thing is about having a drum circle outside is that you don't know who's going to come because people could just be walking and they have no anticipation of being in a drum circle.
Oh, definitely. Especially when some of the people walk by and they join up for a minute and then you just kind of go on. It really passes on.
That's what happens. So we have flyers that we give out. They want to come again, they do, and it's pretty cool that we kind of see the same people every so often.
Nice,
They enjoy themselves. And
So Tori, do we have the key of C on the flute? The key of C?
Yes.
Let's do a C jam because my digis in C.
Okay.
I know it's like I don't have 12 digis with me. Tony's got them though. That's the guy to call. Hey Tony, how you doing? I haven't seen you for a while.
That's always fun.
All right, so here we go. We're just here. We're just here hanging out. This is Wednesday. This is for the Earth Day 2018 event. We have Earth Day drum circle at 4 p.m. in front of the stage. So come on by and join us. All day event. Here we got Earth Day Festival. Earth Day is every day. Sunday, April 22nd, 2018 at Victory Park. Free admission. 9 to 10 is yoga. 10 to 11 a.m. is March for Science. Support the planet. Circle the park with a chain reaction. So what we're trying to do, and Ava, so awesome idea. So check it out. If everybody holds hands, and I think there's a certain number, like, oh man, Ava, I'm so sorry, you're gonna kill me. It's like 1,000 something. I should have wrote it down. I'm sorry. So anyways, if we all hold hands, we could probably circle the park. But we're gonna try that every year. Last year was a success, and this year's gonna be another success with the March for Science. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. is the actual festival time. Live music and entertainment. I think Big Ray is supposed to be there. And so a lot of delicious, healthy foods, a vegan event, bike-friendly. And don't forget, at the 4 p.m. in front of the main stage, the Earthday drum circle. So come on down. All right, we're going to do a little bit of jam in the key of C and just kind of go for it. And hope you enjoy it. All right, here we go. We'll do it.
Key of C.
Key of C.
Beautiful.
Some Earthday fun.
Hey.
All right. And so can you imagine everybody, about a couple hundred people doing that? Just this massive drum beat at the Earthday this Sunday. And so, real quick, Joy, as we do rhythm, so is it really nice when people start locking into a beat, you know, is it really good to start following with that beat? So it's like, for example, if your ear starts hearing like dum dum, is it good to start following that dum dum, you know, like everybody starts matching that? Or what is opinion on how people might layer the difference?
Well, what I suggest people do is that they listen to the rhythm that we start with and pay attention to that and get a feel for it and play it for a little bit.
Okay.
And then if they're really moved to take off on it and do some riffs, then they probably should.
Nice. And it is kind of a feeling thing. I mean, if you
Yeah.
feel it, and then some people, they've got that rhythm where they can come bounce in and out. And
Yeah.
then, and so some of the people that aren't too sure just hold that rhythm. And man, it is an amazing experience that just holding
Yeah.
that rhythm, you get into that trance mode, and that's where you just, man, all this energy gets released that might not know that you're carrying.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff like that. So looks like we're coming to an end here a little bit, and I thank so much for the improv drum circle jams and stuff. And Eric, who are we talking to?
I like to make an announcement.
I'm kidding.
No, Joy made a good point.
I'm kidding.
Camilla is having a fundraiser and a workshop for dance and drum,
Okay,
and I totally forgot about it.
that's all right. This is the drum circle episode.
Right,
Yeah, so
so-
what else has happened? No, this is the time.
Right. So let me read this off real quick. Camilla Mitrahina, she made this organization called the Pan-African Dance and Music Organization. May 19th at the Teen Impact Center, she's going to have a drum class for Kunga at 2 to 4 p.m. by Sandy Perez, who is a very known Kunga player from Oakland. And then on the same day, 11 to 1, we're going to have a Cuban folklore dancer teaching, and she is also from the Bay Area.
Cuban,
Yes.
Rhythms. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, a lot of Cuban
I'll bring my
stuff going
quattro
on.
for that one.
So she's kind of up in the air with prices, but what I've
We won't talk about prices on there. Everything's for free, right?
Let's hope so.
This is
FREE free.
this is a fundraiser. We're
It's a
hoping
I know, I'm
people
kidding.
can contribute.
Right.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm sorry.
Because the funds they raise are going towards community projects. They
Okay.
have to reach out to the underprivileged children. So,
Scholarships.
So pitch
Okay.
in, everybody. My mistake.
yeah.
I'm just being silly. Don't listen to Dave.
Don't.
And then following the 2 classes, they're doing something of a concert recital type of a thing.
Like a festival. In a sense.
Yeah, there you
Peace
go.
festival,
That's probably a
they
better
wanna
way of
call it.
putting it.
No, that's
But-
exciting. No, that's really new.
It looks like she's
Communities
brought in
together.
some great teachers.
Oh, exciting! So we got to
Yeah.
keep an eye out for that.
Right.
And can you say the date again?
May 19th.
May 19th, everybody. Keep
Yeah,
your
at the
calendar
Teen
open for
Impact
that.
Center.
Mhm.
And this will be in the early afternoon.
Nice. So there's probably an event on Facebook, so check it out. With
Oh
that,
yeah,
you know,
we'll
so
get everything
get it
out
there.
squared away.
Right. And so anything coming? I always like repeating things. So things that are coming up, Joy, with you with
Well,
Friday.
This
Okay.
Friday at 7 o'clock at New School Aikido at 1010 West Fremont. There's a drum circle with guided meditation.
Okay. And then so people that don't know, how can they sign up for your newsletter?
If they can send me an email at friends, the letter number 4, peace.stockton@gmail.com, and just request to be added to the mailing list.
Nice.
Easy
We'll
enough.
put that in the post
Yep.
later on tonight. I'll write that out. And Tori, where can we find you when we need you? Anytime. Where can we find you, man? Where do we find this guy?
Anytime.
Right, where do
Well,
we
you
find
look for-
Tori? I
you
need to
shine
find
the
you. Where are you,
Aikido
dude?
Shine the Aikido light, and it'll show up the
Right.
Japanese
Good one.
character.
Dun, dun, dun. It's like this one.
We're at Fremont, 1010 Fremont Street, West Fremont, until for about another month or 2, and then we're going to move to Pershing and Country Club.
Exciting. I'd love to
Yeah.
cover that story.
Yeah.
That'd be really great. All of us and have
Yeah, it's gonna be
some
nice.
silly fun and stuff like that. So everybody, come and say hello to Tori out there at the Earthday Festival. He'll be out there with the big mat. You can't miss him. And everybody, before you tackle him, make sure you say Tori.
That's all you want to yell at the radio.
So I'm sorry if people start tackling you.
Then they know who to blame.
I'll be there to protect you though. No. You can't tackle Tori. Matter of fact, I'll probably like defend you, man. They'll like Tori will give some like on your way, son.
It's a pacifist martial art, right?
Well, it's all
Well,
passive. It's like on your
essentially,
way.
yeah.
On your way. Very good.
It was today.
And Eric, she's down at the Bricks on the Miracle Mile.
Yes,
Definitely
right across the street.
Right across the street. The weather's getting better.
Yeah,
So-
fortunately it is, and we're happy about that. The thing is, it can get too hot, and then it sometimes is unbearable. But
That's one of them sweating meditations.
yeah, this is like the hot
104
yoga. This is a
Stockton.
hot drum circle. But also beyond that drum circle, Asparagus Festival is happening Friday through Sunday at the fairgrounds. I'll be performing with Kemia that I mentioned earlier at 1:45 at the main stage.
Awesome. And Sunday we'll be catching up too. So catch up
Yes.
with Eric and a lot of his philosophy. I love it.
Appreciate it, Dave.
Every time I hear him, I just want to wear my sunglasses at night. I wear my sunglasses at night so I can. I
Where does that come from?
don't know. I hear Eric play. I just want to be cool and put my sunglasses on. Like,
Oh, I see.
yeah. So, anyways,
There's a few
I'm just having
modern
fun being
philosophers
silly.
that always wore sunglasses, like Albert Camus. He was also a novelist. He always wore sunglasses. I thought you were just making it like some philosophical joke or something, but apparently I'm way off.
Huh?
Yeah,
He's just so
I'm
cool he has
kidding.
to
Yeah.
wear shades.
that's what he was getting at. See, I went all the way over here.
No, that was perfect. I'm kidding. No, I didn't know there was an actual philosopher.
No, there's a few.
So I'm just channeling that energy.
There you go.
Well, thanks everybody for having a great time tonight. It was amazing. It's always fun to hang out with each and every one of you.
Definitely.
And I always appreciate all the adventures that we do. And in life, that's what we do. Adventures. We work hard and we play hard.
That's right.
So there we go. KXVS here, the KXVS media station here in Stockton, California, the voice of Stockton. This is the Yellow Dot Spotlight Show. The Earthday Drum Circle 2018 edition. Come on out, Sunday, 4 p.m., Drum Circle in front of the main stage. And of course, all day events of the Earthday starting at 9 a.m. with some yoga.
Yay.
You in the
Yeah.
yoga? You in the yoga, Urch?
So Saturday mornings.
What's your
I
favorite
feed the-
move? Like the foot behind the ear?
I like the tree.
The tree. That was way easy. I like that one.
No, not even close. Saturday.
No, not even close. The camera wasn't watching me on that one.
Every yogi is like, what? No, no.
What? Don't do that.
Saturday mornings I feed the homeless, so unfortunately I'm not gonna make it.
That's
But
right.
those that
That's right.
do,
That's
I
we'll
hope
touch
the
that
best.
story. All right, let me click on some Yellow Dot Music. We'll be fading out of here. Thanks so much for tuning in. Catch everybody's website and all the stuff that we said. Go ahead and replay the show over so we can catch that stuff. I'll go ahead and type everything up. Okay, we're gonna be leaving with some Yellow Dot Music.
Sweet.
Electronica. Can't find my Oasis.